Welcome one and all to this 14th episode of D and Other D with me, Mike, and I am alone because Lilith has other things to do today. It is the 24th of December 2019. It's Christmas Day, and I have realized there's some bugs in this game that need to be fixed before the game can be given to the grandparents. Now, we left off with us being able to get these errors shown, and then they go away, then we complete the level. And as you can see, this image is wrong. We're supposed to get the right image. The text is correct. And this image is wrong as well. There should be another wrong image as well on the title screen. There it is. This is a wrong image. Alright, so we're going to have to use different images for this stuff. And I think we are simply going to change them first. And then there's another thing as well, actually. Let me show you real quick. Another problem. And that is levels that are supposed to be locked aren't. These levels are all accessible, but they are supposed to be locked. You shouldn't be able to access them right away. We got family pictures. This is for the grandparents. But the changing of pages is working perfectly well. Anyway. Alright, so let's start fixing things. Number one, title screen. Let's show the title screen. There it is. BG, pick title, mask, BG font. That's the one. So instead of the Elise, we're going to find one where everybody is in the family. And it should be this one. All right. Now in the credits, we are also going to make that change. Let me show the credits. Middle, probably. Pick, I'm guessing. Mask, BG front. That's the one. We're going to switch again to the same picture. That's good. I'm thinking whether we should rotate this back. My bet is yes, so let's just fix it. There we go. Something a bit simpler like that. And probably in the title as well. I can't remember if the title is rotated. It isn't. Okay, sounds good. So what's the situation here? Let's take a quick look. Okay, so you can play credits. There you go. Zoe helped us a little too, so that's all correct. Sounds good. Then when you finish a certain picture here, I can't remember what it was like. Okay, so oh boy. Hey, that's my tummy back there. Wait. Bid. The. Here. No! Okay, I got everything wrong. I got it. There we go. Level completed. So this picture's still wrong. I'm fine with this one being slightly diagonal. I think it looks cool. Alright, let's go fix that now. That's a matter of code. So inside the game manager, there should be a point in which we go to we change. Well, let me do a couple of fixes that I like indent in the regions, because that way I can see them much more easily. There we go. And I want the change game state when we are going to level solved, setup level solved, TM level solved, etc. Alright. Now they're level solved BGs. There's two. They're public, so let's go take a look. Right, by the way, one thing I should mention is we've populated all of these, and I've made stars to unlock 6 to all of the next batches, so to speak, so it's per page. It could have probably been automated, but that's fine. Yes, that's what regions are, so you can click and collapse. It's fairly easy. There's no shortcut to do it effectively though, which is a bit annoying. At least not to my knowledge. So, what was I doing? Level solved. Right, level solved. There's the BGs. So BG front and BG back. What is BG back? I'm a bit confused. So let's take a look here real quick. Let's hide the credits. Oh, I see. The BG back is sort of the back of a photo. Alright. That makes sense. So we need to go and modify that. Blah, blah, blah. So right here we can say solve the BGs. 0, I believe, is the front one. Quickly check again. Yeah. 0.sprite equals, and now we need to find the correct one. So it's going to be level info, and it's going to be current level, level ID, and level pick. That's it. So that should fix that issue right away, and that should help. Now, one thing that I want to do is I want to go to Google Images and find something like photo back. Do we have a back of the photo? Oh, rubbish. That gives me the back of a person. Overleaf. Paperback. Do we have something like that? Damn it, a paperback book. That's not what I mean. Photo paper. Let's try with print paper. Right, I saw something that said Kodak. So yeah. There, something like this, right? But I don't really want it of a brand. I don't know that I can avoid having a brand. So, yeah, I'm just gonna try something like paper texture. Let's do that. Yep, all right. And something that will look a bit like a photo. So let's try and find some. Yeah, obviously, wait, I need to go to tools, label for reuse. Back of Polaroid, that could be a good one. Yeah, it's a good idea. Could work, but I think something like this may be okay, you know? Yeah, I think this one's fine. So let's copy this image and go here, and we're gonna open any of these, because what matters is my picture res that I'm grabbing. And let's not tie this in 1080. Scale, and then view snap to grid, view snap to canvas edges. There's no grid now that I think about it, so let's remove the snap to grid, and there, and that should work. Paper BG. All right. And BG back, we can put paper BG and just leave some kind of light gray. I think it'll be okay. Heck, I could possibly even leave it white. It's fine like this. Maybe darker? Yes, I like that. Okay, look. Perfect. Right, so let's go and quickly verify that I've done the fix and everything's okay. So this one's cool. Everybody's here. So you can go to this picture. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, so that's done. You can flip the picture. Maybe the flip picture button should be somewhere else though, because it is kind of annoying how this is in the way. Oh, and there's another bug. I've just heard the warning that tells me things. Okay, yeah, let's fix this. Ay. All right, level solved. Middle window, blah blah blah. Button desk. Let's drag it out and put it right here. Let's create an empty. Call it bottom. Let's give it a layout element with a minimum height of 100 and feed it to here and fit it all. Now bottom is not rotated, but the picture is. We are going to give it something like 900, more than that, 1500, bit less than that, 1400. There you go, that'll do. And the photo is there. I think that's just fine. Let's quickly hide this. Okay, the picture fits correctly and it's got the correct size and everything, so this should all work. Yeah, and I think I'm happy with this. Okay, that's good. This is gonna be better for sure. Cool. So errors. Whenever we transition, I've noticed that I can still click on the various cells. So I don't know what's causing that. Solve the routine. So when we test the end game, we start solved, remove all cell errors. And activate cells is coming after. I think that's the issue. Yep. Okay, so that's good. I think that will fix that issue. And we need to stop that button, which will happen on start level, I'm guessing. Start show errors cooldown. Let's go and take a look real quick. Yeah, I can see what the issue is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop show errors cooldown and start solved. Well, I suppose, yeah. So stop show errors cooldown, that's for sure. And then I'm going to set up that button, just as I did here. Button toggle solved show errors. Okay, these. Setup buttons. Show errors, activate buttons. Stop cooldown. Do it not there, but here. There. Start solved. Okay, so stop that. Activate button, setup button, button errors, activate button false. Yeah. So that should all be correct, I think. So let's give this a good test. Play. Whoops. Oh, bummer. So sure. See, they're still active. I can still move them. And then it happens again. This is annoying. I need to figure out what's happening there. Something is overwriting this. Let me test one more thing. just to make sure. Ah, dang, I wasn't fast enough. Try again. Yeah, so I can still do all of that. Something doesn't make any sense. Alright, so test endgame. Here we are. Now, see, I'm deactivating the cells. This should be happening. Why are they active? Let's take a look at the cell. So, on pointer enter, for example. Not busy. Selected cell is not this. Oh, hello. All of these are still activatable despite them not being active. Raycast target. Oh. ID. Box ID plus. So let's do that. Quickly check. Bugs, guys, bugs. They need to be fixed. I don't know what's happening there. So now all of them should be true. There's a couple falses every now and then, probably when I move. Let's not maximize here so I can read the debug log quickly. Aha. True, true, false. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff happening. Okay, so cell 120, cell 120. It's called by Acid Scripts micropurpose cell 46. All of them by cell 46. What the heck? Okay, by select cell. So, sorry, but let's try this. So I've selected a cell. Don't see anything happening in there. Then when you flip, it's true, true, false. So there's quite a lot happening here. See a difference, 38. Cell 38 and 40. 38 stop movement and 40 start movement. What the heck? Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Stop. Yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna get a double there. Stop movement and stop movement. What does it do? Activate cell. That's the issue. So fading, viewing solved, and not script solved. All right. So not fading. If I'm not fading. Okay. I've got my Boolean logic wrong. That's what's happening right here. So if I'm not fading and I'm not viewing solved and it's not solved. So if it's viewing solved or fading or it's solved, then it's false. and it's gonna be the opposite of this. So if I'm fading, or I'm viewing solved, or I'm solved, I need to go inactive. I have no idea if this is correct, because I apparently can't reason in a Boolean fashion. Okay, so I can select things. I can still select things. Aha, so they all went false, but they're still selectable. What the heck? Okay, wait a moment, that's abnormal. So they all went false. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So, BG, pick, play field, mask, puzzle image, row, cell, box. So let's take a look at this one. So this one is not raycast target. Error is raycast target. What an utter potato. I forgot that I've added that, and it's and it's a raycast target. There's our answer. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, that explains why all of that is happening. So we can undo all of that because the code is going to be correct, I think. Whoops. Selectable. Not selectable. Okie doke. Selectable. So now let's solve the puzzle. Got 13 seconds to do it. So there were a few more seconds. Let's just patiently wait to see if this changes. It shouldn't. I shouldn't hear the sound of pijing. Nice aliasing, by the way. Holy smokes, that's ugly. Actually, that annoys me. I want to take a look here. So, WinBa, button BG, text congratulations. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have anything that will ease this a bit. And I think it would really benefit from it, because this looks ugly. I mean, the aliasing within it is fine, but against the picture it really looks terrible. Anyway, so we can continue. All right. All right. Yeah, don't like the win bar the way it is. Let's duplicate the win bar. Put it in here. Show me gameplay, please. And hide level solved. All right, so there's the win bar. I'm gonna remove this text. I'm gonna say bar here. And this bar is going to fit everything comfortably. And it's going to be that. And for this one, I want a different picture. So let's go to Sprites UI, open UI, hide this, take the button, this one I want. So duplicate this. And what I want is I want to blur it. I think before I can do that is view, show grid, snap to grid, snap to canvas edges, select all scale, go down a little, cancel, let's just 242 whatever, and 242. Yeah, that'll do. And now we're gonna say filters, blur, Gaussian blur, probably 10. All right, so that'll do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, for example. I'm going to call this one blurred BG, and I'm going to export on blurred BG. The reason why I do it this way is because all of the settings of the picture get kept. Hi Zed. It's just me this time, but I'm finishing up this game so the grandparents get it for Christmas. Blurred BG. Okay, that's good. So puzzle image ship. Alright, so I need to quickly check this blurred BG. What I need is I need the bar to be somewhat smaller. Let's say 5 and 5. Does this look a little bit better? Yeah, certainly does. Now 5 is too much, so let's go with like 2. 2. There you go. That's how we fight that's how we fight aliasing a bit. There, let's go with 3. Maybe 2 from the top and 3 from the bottom. There. Ah, bummer. Just doesn't look right. 3 and 4? Yes. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. There you go. And now that well done is a bit more comfortably there in the middle, and we'll be okay. Perfectamundo. Okay. Awesome. Puzzle image back to being black, and I'm gonna give it this picture for now because I'm gonna delete all of the others. There, that's much better, right, than the completely horribly aliased thing we had before. It's hiding it a little bit. Okie doke. Fine. Alright, so all of these things have been fixed. Now I can get rid of this particular debug log. And now it's time to do the locked levels and sort them out. Alright, so to check the locked levels, I need a query to find out if I have int get amount of stars. Forget buying gifts, build your own. That's exactly right. I think the grandparents will be very happy with this. So we need to get the amount of stars that's total. So to do that, we need to go through every level. So this is going to be level info.length. And we are also going to need to do another 4, and this time it's going to be J, and it's going to be 3 sizes. Do we have something like level sizes? We do, dot length. Okay, so there we go. And we're gonna go get level saved completion. Okay, and we're gonna say if get level saved completion ij, and here we're going to create an int which we're going to call returnable, and we're going to say it's 0, and we don't even need an if. We're going to say plus equals get level save blah blah blah, then 1, otherwise 0. So we're going to add 1 to returnable if we get true from the completion. So that's our star, right? And return returnable. Okay, get amount, let's rename this one to get total amount of stars. Now, when we set up the levels, we need to check something. It's going to be on level button. There it is, setup ID, and we need to check bool unlocked. So it's very important. Let's put an underscore. I think. Now I need to find where this code is called. There it is. So it's start change page. Is it anywhere else? It is. Darn it. Change page routine. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Okay, now I'm gonna have to check if the level's unlocked. I think I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, I think I should store that information, you know, because otherwise it's gonna be too many calculations with saves for no reason. So we're gonna say public int current star count, and every time we're calling this, right, we're gonna get current star count. So current star count is get total amount of stars. That's it. That's current star count. So inside here we'll be able to check current star count, and we're gonna say something like bool unlocked equals okay, I've got the ID. So game manager script current star count is higher or equal than level info. Sorry, game manager script level info ID dot stars to unlock. So if we're higher or equals than the stars to unlock, do you know what type of number 101 is? Could be either binary or I'm not sure how to answer your question. Could be a 5. Okay. Anyway, so bool unlocked game manager script current star count. Okay, unlocked. So there we go. And now if it's unlocked, we're gonna have to decide things. So unlocked is gonna give me the level pick. Otherwise, and I'm gonna need a different pick. And I'm gonna need the text locked. So let's go to prefabs, open a level prefab right here, and all of these things will be disappearing, and there will be a text right in the middle that will say, so let's duplicate this text, put it right here, call this one text underscore locked, and we are going to make it fit fully, and then we are going to rotate it a bit. I think the angle I've used is 3.1, so something like that. And I'm gonna say locked, and let's change this to 60. There you go. And now we need to create a menu locked info, something like level locked /n need number points. Let's call them points. It could be point singular or plural. Number point. So we're gonna make a variable. Livello bloccato. Servono you're missing, and let's go ti mancano. Oh wow, wait, yeah, ti mancano singular plural, damn it. Hai bisogno di, you need. There you go. That's singular and plural. Yeah, well, the grandparents only speak Italian, so it's got to be done. Generic points singular, generic points plural. So points, point, vice versa. Punto, punti. There you go. Yeah, there's still a few things that need to be added here. Okay, menu locked info. Sounds good. So there's all of this stuff that needs to be done. So let's get the point delta here. Int get point delta. No, I think this is overkill. We don't need it. But the level button is going to need a private... Oh, do I have TM Pro? Obviously not. So using TM Pro, all of this stuff is not ideal. I do things a bit differently. Text mesh pro ugui TM locked text. Right, so TM locked text. It's private, so we're gonna need to find it. TM lock text equals transform find, and let's see where. Oh, bummer. All right, it's going to be cancel. It's going to be in window text locked. So level window. Okay, window text locked. Get component text mesh pro ugu. There it is. And TM lock set text, and it will depend on whether we're unlocked. So if we're unlocked, it gets complicated. And if we are locked, it gets simple, just space. Now I'm deliberately putting an empty space because TextMesh Pro doesn't like non-empty space essentially. So string table manager script replace variables, open close, string table manager script request string, and this one is going to be string ID locked info. So new string 1, rather 2, and if I recall correctly, one of them is number and the other one is point, I believe. Points, let's go take a look. Can't remember. Point, yeah. All right, so we got that and point and new string 2, and for this one we're gonna need the that delta. So it's going to be game manager starts to unlock minus game manager current star count. Oh, by the way, that's not unlocked. Never mind. So it's gonna be this minus this toString, and then the second thing for point, it's going to depend on this number. So we're gonna store that number. We're gonna call int point delta equals, and it's going to be this. At this point, I'm going to say this. I don't even need unlocked. And I need to check if point delta minus current star count, so if you have a higher star, will be 0 or lower. So point delta lower or equals to 0. Point delta higher than 0. Or let's keep consistent, go lower or equals to 0. And it would be this, otherwise this. Okay. And so it would be point delta to string. And so I don't need the brackets. And then point, we need to check point delta higher than 1. So if it's higher than 1, then I need string table manager script request string ID plural, right? And in fact, I can put this in here instead. Otherwise, string ID singular. I love it how professional my localization is. It's just, I have so much experience in this that I can do it with my eyes closed, so I might as well do it properly, you know. All right, so that's that. Now the sprite, we're gonna need a sprite for locked. So let's go to level pick here, and we're gonna create a public sprite level locked sprite. So it's gonna be this one. Game manager script level locked sprite. So if it's unlocked, then you get the picture, otherwise you get that. Sized buttons, yeah, go and find them. And this one is gonna be if point delta lower or equals to 0, then it means we have unlocked them. Else, we're gonna do the same for loop, a bit repetitive, but never mind. Actually, no, let's not be silly here. I'm gonna do it here and there. That's gonna be better. Else, we're going to say dot game object set active false. And this, we're gonna say set active is true. And I also need the size check marks. Oh, interesting. This is the actual pictures. I need the parents to actually vanish, you know? So stars and buttons, I could technically just turn all of these off. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be way better. Right. So private transform, let's go game object. Button container and private game object size check mark container. So button container equals transform.find buttons dot game object and size checkmark container equals transform.find stars. So we can say checkmark.transform.find, remove this search. We save one search. Oops, I forgot .transform because it's game object, so I need to drill into that. Now the button container .transform. Whoop, remove buttons. There we go, that's fine. And now button container set active true. Then size checkmark container set active true. Then I'm gonna go through this loop and activate them as I did. And now if point delta is higher than 0, then that means this level is locked. So I'm gonna set them to false. It's a bit extra calculation, but it should be fine. Okay, doke. So all of this should be done now, which is quite nice. And I don't remember if I've calculated it, but I do think so. So let's quickly check in the game manager, get total amount of stars when this is calculated. So it's current. Alright, because it's in start change pages, so it should be correct every time. So let's give this a test. Level locked, you're missing 3 points. So I've got 3 points. Yes, I've got 3 stars. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Yeah. Okay, so that's too large. I don't like it. Level. Text locked. Yeah, 60 is far too big. 40. Okay, let's test it. Well, we're missing something as well. We need to tell the game manager the level locked sprite, which is paper BG. That's the one. There's going to be a problem. Bananas, I didn't need to do this. Never mind. Okay, so it's white, and that's really annoying. I want it to be the dark gray. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to create a new layer, which we are going to paint black. We're going to change it to multiply, and we're going to lower it. We're going to re-export this. And now that it's that color, on our level solved, level mask for BG back, change color to white, because there's no point in darkening something that's already dark. There we go. Level locked, and you can't click on anything. 15 points, 9 points, 3 points. Okay, we need to check that the singular is working. So I need to solve this level. Oh, bummer. All of this goes one further to the left, I think. Okay, flip picture. Next, 2 points. Good, it's working. Point. You're missing 1 point. 7 points. Okay, let's unlock new levels. Let's try a medium level. This one a medium. Alright, I know my beard is at the bottom. I'm reconstructing my face. Hey, this works, so I can check all of the wrong ones. Good. This is just to check that it all works. Good. And then it takes some time to recharge. It's a very casual game. There's no penalty for doing that. At least no serious one. Other than time keeps rolling, you know. Okay, so it should be there. Okay. Okay. No, that can't be right. I don't know. Alright, t-shirt. Let's work on the t-shirt, that'll help. Alright, so here we can see the bumper of the vehicle. Bottom of the bumper. Yeah. Ah, bums. There you go. Good job. Me and my bloody allergy to put in cheats in games. I don't like cheats because they lead you to results that aren't realistic, you know, sometimes. That doesn't look right. Doesn't look right either. All right, there is that weird little bump over there. That's true. Okay, these are now unlocked. This should be locked. Cool. It's working. Awesome. Is there anything else I need to do? Don't know. Well, I need the total number of check marks written somewhere. It should be in the main menu. And I probably need a way to mute sounds. Okay. So main menu, the bottom. Let's go to the bottom. You've got pages, previous and next and everything. So is this, yeah, okay, so we got padding left and right. I'm gonna add button for music. Well, we don't have music, so it would be something like sounds. Okay, duplicate button previous. Call this one button sounds. And then create empty stars. So button sounds now from the bottom, do a spacing of 50. That'll do. Remove this and this. And for the button sounds, I'm going to increase the width to 500. And this one will have a layout element with a minimum width of 500. And then we can change the spacing to 100 or even more. Yeah, so stars and button sounds, let's do 400. Yeah, even 300. And then the spacing 150 or even 200, 300, nope, 200. There, that'll do. And this button for sounds, it'll have something like sonoro. So sound, on, off, whatever. And on this side, it's going to be your stars. So we're going to duplicate the text for the page and put it inside here, make it fully fit, and make it flush to the right. Yeah. And maybe we need a horizontal layout group. And this horizontal, oh, page is getting remarkably squished. middle. So put the middle over here. Drag these in here. Middle, horizontal layout group. Fit. Alright. Layout element, preferred width, 100,000, whatever. Okay, something's a bit off here. For some reason I need to do this thing for middle and the sound. Yeah, I think that should be all fine. What the heck? So sound doesn't matter. Now bottom, I should be able to increase the spacing a bit. So 300. And this text page, yeah, that's fine. And this one's gonna be text stars. And I'm gonna need an icon. Oh, isn't that interesting? It looks like this one isn't completely transparent. That's annoying. Oh, that's annoying. Fudge. It counts as the same bloody color. How do I easily clear this? Yeah, I don't know that I can easily, right? Cheaply. I don't think I can do this that easily. So let's just go with a good old classic. Well, wait a moment. This one, by the way, is found in here, isn't it? Yeah. And yep. Damn. All right. Bite the bullet. Select. There. Export. By the way, I'm not really sure I dig that. Alright. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't like it. Let's go with star. Colors, desaturate. Colors, brightness. Duplicate, filters, repeat Gaussian blur, export, star. Yeah. Okay. So these both are going to need a layout element. This one's going to have minimum width. Let's say 50. And this one is going to have a preferred width. 1000. Alright. And this text is going to be flush to the left. And it's going to listen some points. maybe flush to the right. And it's gonna be something like 100 points. 60. Damn. Alright, so I'm just going to cheat this and add a margin from the top. About that. So like 6 or something. Yeah, it's looking okay. Text stars. So I need to put a background there. Spacing 50. 50 is too much. 10. Yeah. So that's 100 stars, whatever. The image, we're gonna choose a certain color. So this yellow stars, right? And in all of the levels, stars, star, use this yellow. Okay, I don't know if it's the same yellow. That's okay. We're gonna make it the same yellow now. Star icon, text stars, stars. Okay. Game manager in the menu. All right, we need public text mesh pro UGITU star count, and we're also gonna need a new button, which is gonna be button SFX, and we need a custom button menu SFX, and it's gonna need a main menu button SFX, main menu button SFX, sounds sonoro, export save, custom button, on setup button, case custom button menu SFX, break, team text SFX. There we go. And if you press it, case menu SFX, break. And we need something like audio manager. Public void mute mute SFX, and we're gonna need a boolean, private bool SFX muted, and we're gonna say SFX muted equals the opposite of SFX muted, and SFX muted if not SFX muted, then play. It's as simple as that. So it's not even gonna play. Okay, mute SFX, etc. Mute SFX is okay. It's the opposite. So mute SFX. So in custom button, you press it first and then you mute it. Audio manager script mute SFX. I need something like make this public SFX muted. So the custom button, it's going to be if not SFX, if not audio manager script SFX muted. So if SFX is not muted, clear it. And if not SFX muted, play it. Yeah, that should work just fine. Could probably do it directly within there, but that's alright. And that should be good. Now, one thing I completely forgot is every time we reach the menu, game manager, when we change the game state and go to the menu, it's gonna be button SFX, activate button is true, button SFX setup button, and current star count equals get total amount of stars, and tm star count set text to string. This is every time I reach the menu. Okay. So now it's just a matter of assigning them. So the star count is text stars, and the button SFX is button sounds. Let's rename it to button SFX. It's gonna be easier to orient myself on it. In menu SFX. There we go. Okay, let's test this. Got 6 stars right there. Should we add some music? The answer is yes. Keep improving every game because reasons. Okay, so you gain development projects common audio. Music collections, puzzles. Wait, there's seasonal. Christmas. Christmas overture. It's a bit loud. There you go. This one will do. All right. Let's go to the audio manager. Public bool music muted. And then I'm gonna need a public audio clip music clip. I'm gonna need a public public void request music. There's only one music. I'm gonna need a audio source music as AS music and music play, and that's that. Yeah, I don't even need a clip actually. So music play, request music bool on off. It's as simple as that. AS music play. Done. I think. Well, if on off music play, else AS music stop. And that's it. In awake AS music. Actually, I normally put music before sound effects. It's just how I roll. Music. Okay. So the audio manager is here. Duplicate the ASSFX. Call it AS Music. Give it the clip. And say loop. And in awake, we request music. Request music true when you start playing. Actually, we're gonna ask someone else to do it. And public void. No, it's just, I mean, if you mute the music, it's just request music false. That's really it. Okay. It would entail for me to know whether the music is muted or not. Music muted equals the opposite of on off. Yeah, so let's just do... Ah, crap. Let's change this. Public void mute music. Music muted equals the opposite of music muted. And then request music. I'm gonna remove this. Play. Just that. And here I'm gonna say if music muted, then AS music is stop. Else request music, and then it's gonna play it. Let's also add an if AS music is playing. If not is playing, then play. Because if it's already playing, then leave it alone. Just in case, you know. So request music, mute music. So we're gonna say request music in the game manager under start. So it's gonna be audio manager script request music. Now, okay. And then we need a new button in the game manager, which is gonna be menu music. And we need to duplicate this one. Call it button music. Alright. Right, so as you can see, we have loads of problems here. Let's create empty left. Drag it over here. This one will have a layout element and a horizontal layout group. The horizontal layout group will be this with a spacing of 10, I think. Minimum width of, what did I have, 400 or something? I don't know. So 300. Remove these, drag them in here, change it to 300. Okay, as you can see, this isn't working fantastically well. So let's go with 400, 500, and I want a spacing of 20. And so that's minimum 500. The stars is a minimum. I'm gonna rename this one to right, and I'm gonna put a minimum of 500. And now I'm gonna reduce the amount of space between them. 200. Too much. 150. There. That'll do. Right, so, and this one on the left is going to be music. Yep. Copy. Music. Music. Musica. Export, save. Alright. Music. So back to the custom button. Setup button. Copy this one. Music. Music. Alright. And then when you press the button, case custom button music break. We're going to click irrespective of anything, and we are going to mute music. Mute music. All right. And now it's. I forgot to assign it. Well, to actually create a variable for it and assign it. So right here, it's gonna button music, and every time I enter menu, I need to also set that up. Change level. All right, there it is. So music setup button and music activate button. There we go. Easy. Okay, now this one isn't clicking. I just noticed. Interesting little silly bug. Custom button. Oh no, that's not a custom button. That's a language button. Audio manager script request SFX. Click. There. Interesting. Okay, I forgot to assign the button. Who's surprised, frankly? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can you please untangle this mess?
Disentangle this mess.
Disentangle
Whoa,
this mess.
what's... Oh my word.
Yeah.
What happened this? In the washing machine this
The
occurred?
dryer, I guess. I don't know.
What
I did not deal with it. It was so.
What the? How did this happen?
Yeah, but the inside is not. It's still not dry because of this.
Well, yeah, obviously. It turned into a small thingy. I'm in the middle of recording.
Sorry.
Can I do this
Okay,
later?
then, yes.
Just leave it here. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Come, Andrew. Let's go.
Leave that, Andrew. I need it. Thanks. Goodbye.
He's going to take care of it later. Okay. Where is that?
I know what happened. I forgot to change this to menu music. Potato. Hello, Stan. Yeah, this is a game for the grandparents. Do you know what? I don't like it that the music restarts from the beginning. So we're gonna completely change the way that that works. So request music. Yep, we're gonna leave that alone. And for mute music, I'm just going to say as.volume equals music muted 0, otherwise 1. That's it. Easy. So the music is gonna keep on playing, and yep, I like that. Now, one thing I completely forgot is that I also want a star, colors, invert, filters, blur, Gaussian blur. And now the star has a bit of an outline. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know if this is the correct place, actually. Oh, bummer. Bummer. There you go. Found. No, that's the other baby. Darn it. That should be her head. So festive, guys. I think the grandparents will be quite delighted with this, actually. Whoops. That's my arm. Whoops, that's wrong too. The heck? Ah, that's your leg. You fatty leg. Huh, why are the animations looking a bit jerky? Not sure. Fatty leg, there's a bit of fatty leg, yes. I'm not really sure where it's coming from. Massive beard. Got 7 stars. You're missing 5 points. I think I'm gonna make it a bit more gradual than that, but the sound being deafened works. The music also does. So if you're sick of hearing the music, you can turn it off. All right, last thing. Last thing would be I want to save the settings for the audio and also language. So player prefs dot set int language 0 and player prefs set int music 1 and player prefs set int sfx 1. Okay. Now I'm gonna need a public bool get public language get saved language. Return. Well, I suppose I need to check. Yeah, so it's gonna be very similar to this. Player prefs has key language. If we don't have the key language, then reset saves. Return language player prefs get int language. Whoops. There. Then public bool get saved music. Reset. Return. Music. Music is higher than 1. Well, higher than 0, I suppose. Get saved SFX. SFX, SFX. Alright, so here we have all of the check if something has been saved. That's good. But we also need to save the music. So it's gonna be public void save settings, and we're going to say player prefs set int sfx with audio manager script muted, so sfx muted. So if not sfx muted 1, otherwise 0, semicolon. Then the same goes for the music. So inside music, and it's gonna be music muted 1 or 0, and then player prefs language is going to be string table manager script language current language, set it as an int. Okay. Alright, now it's a matter of pressing the buttons. So let's see. Alright, here when you mute the SFX, it's gonna be game manager script save settings, and you mute the SFX, and mute music, same thing. And then there is language button, setup language. Oh, that doesn't matter. Change language, that's the one. Change language. Damn. I need to be careful because change language could be called by other places too. Nope, it's only called by pressing the button. Awesome. So that's safe. That is safe. Now I need to quickly check when we start. Change game state, title, reset saves, booted once. If not booted once, reset saves. But it's more, I need to set the settings. Yeah. Yeah, so there needs to be something like set settings, load settings, something like that. So it's gonna be something like void, I'm gonna do it right here, void load settings. Yeah. Yeah, and let's also move save settings to here. So void save settings, load settings, set int. So this one's gonna be music. Alright, so audio manager script mute music. Public void set muted from start, and it's gonna need a bool music muted, probably with an underscore, and bool sfx muted. Yeah. and music muted equals music muted. SFX muted equals SFX muted. This is annoying. So int specific, I'm gonna do that, and int specific. So if specific is 0, there, else SFX muted equals specific lower than 0. There. Mute music. Yeah, request music, move it to here actually. I'm gonna remove this. And mute music specific, and we're gonna say if specific is 0, then do this, else music muted equals specific is lower than 0. Yeah. Alright, so that should help. Now we should get a couple of errors. Yeah, so load settings, mute music with get saved music. If you want, otherwise, no, 1, otherwise -1. That's that. Then audio manager mute SFX, get saved SFX. So that should do. There should still be errors in other places. There we go. So mute SFX 0, mute music 0. Cool. Do you know what? I'm actually gonna go and default them. Equals 0, equals 0. I just wanted that error there, so I'm absolutely certain I'm not making mistakes. Now, level button. No, game manager, that's the one. And here it's going to be string table manager, script, change language, specific, and it's going to be get saved language. And if I recall correctly, on specific it shouldn't really save. Aha, but the audio manager will save, which is an issue. So the save setting should only happen if specific is 0. If specific, it should probably happen here. Yes. And the same goes for here. Perfect. Okay, this should all work. Let's quickly check that the same applies to the string manager. So, no, incorrectamundo. It's for the specific. So I'll put it right here. There you go. Oh, all right. I think this should work. So now when we restart, all of the saves should be auto reset. So now I have Italian. Damn, starts in English. Let's see why. By the way, text color can go away. Yeah, all of this stuff can go away. Setup text color can go away. This can go away. Any errors? Replace variables. I think there's the default. If the replacement is not null, then do that. There, that should do. I forgot to load. What a potato. So I have prepared my load settings, but I didn't really use it. So inside, darn it. Indent. What the heck? How many of these are wrong? load, turns out. Load settings. Alright. Yay, it's in Italian. Now it's in English. Now it's in Italian. Restart. Okay. Music. Stop. Play. Okay, there is one last thing, which is I need to check if our platform is web. Because if we're in the web, we need to turn off the exit button. That's it. It should be the last thing we need to do, and then we need to build and check all of those things and everything. But we should be done, which is very nice. So menu quit, and this one will be application platform where platform equals runtime platform WebGL player, false, otherwise true. At this point we should simply say is not WebGL player, then it's going to be true. Right? So now it should be true immediately. The exit button. Yeah, that's it. And reset saves. Should we have a button that resets the saves? Maybe here? Yeah, delete saves. Yeah, let's add one. Let's add one, guys. Let's add one. The job of the game dev is never done. That's basically the deal here. I think level solved is going to look exactly identical, but it has the extra button. Yeah. Do you know what? Let's... I like that. It looks almost identical here, right? Middle, there's a bottom. So let's duplicate this bottom and put it right here. So hide, sure, okay, and in the middle, the level is rotated by 3.1 degrees, the pick is rotated by 3.1 degrees, okay, in the bottom, we'll have a button, which is gonna be reset saves, or delete saves, yeah, let's go with that. Delete saves. Yeah, and I need to copy my quit button. Credits quit. What the heck? How's the minimum width not actually applying? It should. Probably will. No, it doesn't. Dun dun dun. That's crazy. Hello? Okay, so the layout element ain't working at all. Fine. Let's do something like 1200. Dati salvati. Delete saved data. Yes. Okay, so it's credits button delete saves, delete saved data, dati salvati. Let's go English, so all caps because that's what they do. In the game manager we need an extra button, credits delete saves. Let's go to the custom button, credits delete saves. We need a click, we need a transition screen, we need a loud sound here, and it's gonna be manager. Game manager script delete. Okay, apparently the game manager reset saves, that's what it's called. Let's also delete debug here. Custom button delete saves, and then game manager script load settings. We apparently load settings, make it public. Yeah, I'm gonna say load. Maybe I'm gonna even call start. Sure, let's call start directly. Yep. That should work on delete saves. Now credits delete saves, delete saves. Okay, so that should do, and it's gonna be a red button. Pretty important button. That should do. This should be exported and correct. Now it's, right, I forgot something. I need to tell it that it exists. So it's a custom button credits delete saves, and when we go to the credits button, credits delete saves, and activate it true. That's done as well. Now it's just a matter of assigning it, and it should work right away. There we go. Let's see. So we got our saves. I know what's happening. We forgot to tell it that it's delete saves. There we go. Try again. Dun dun dun. Oh. We forgot that when we start. Interesting. So the language button, setup button, flag, transform find flag, selection, setup language effects, language flags. Okay, there it is. So setup button. Rename this one to setup language button. Who is doing this? First boot. Okay, so on start first. His first boot set to true here. Thought so. So let's go to start, and in start we're gonna set it first boot equals true. There you go. Should be that. Wait a moment. Unless the first boot setting. Let's check it. Yeah, no, that's the one. Okay. So every time you call start, then first boot's gonna be true. So it's English now. Switch to Italian. So we should have our settings. So if we go here, now it should go Italian. It does. All right, I'm gonna remove the music. Stop the game. Play the game. Getting the music. Yeah, music is gone. Let's play this puzzle. Okay, we got a star right there. We got that star. Wondering about something real quick. Just because, guys. So in the middle button, previous, no, wait a moment. Middle container, level 0, for example. Stars, S, star BG. Remove this image. How does it look like? Whoops, never mind. Put it back and bring it down to black. Do I like this better? Not really. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Who cares? So go forward and back. Sure, this is incorrect now, but it doesn't matter. So that's working. Now if I go here and I go delete, saved, I'm back. When I start, I want to restart the music deliberately. Request music, bool, whoops, bool override playing equals false. So we're not gonna override anything by default. So if not override playing. Else, if we're overriding, then we're going to AS music stop and AS music play. And actually, wait a moment, is request music only happening there? It is, isn't it? Yes, it is. Never mind, we're gonna override it by default. Simply AS music stop, AS music play, done. I like it. So that should immediately work. So let's switch to Italian, play. And it restarts, right? We don't have any fades of screens, which could be useful. Okay. Okay, then there was the last thing that we wanted to do, or at least I wanted to do, which is deal with the locked levels. So level info. So all of these are available as unlocked, and then it starts with 6 and whatnot. So actually, let me do this. Don't care. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the 6 are done. So we're gonna go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, that's What's that? Done. Alright, so let's see now. So you see the second page, missing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points, 10 points, etc. So let's quickly test this. Ah, bummer. I always get this wrong. This went pretty poorly. Now there may be a problem with performance, which is something we may need to solve. Missing 1 point, 2 points, etc. Dang. Okay, now this one should be unlocked, but these are locked. And the other one's unlocking, and now everything is unlocking. And technically, right, you could do this on... Ooh, Jesus. Let's do one that I'm very familiar with on medium. All right. These are difficult. Yeah, I'm under the impression that I need to put all of this further to the right. Yeah, fairly sure this is here. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, everything needs to be shifted to the right by 1. We're all very festive here, guys. Very festive. My beard. Okay, so we've done it on star number 2, and I've unlocked the next level. Perfect. Okay, everything's working. Alright, that's not bad. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to build. Let's check the project settings real quick. So under player, default company, it's gonna be what, in principle family. Version 1, product name, what did we call it? Pick swapper, I think. Swapper, default icon. Yeah. What do I put as default icon? I don't know. I guess the family thing. Where's the entire family? This one. Yeah, but it's gonna look terrible. Oh well. Default cursor, that's fine. Splash image, other settings. I think all of this will be okay. With one exception. Change this. Company product name, sure. Okay, so that's good. File, save, file, build settings. Okay, so we're going to build for Windows 86. In Lilith puzzle, create new folder. Builds. Create new folder. Win. Did I select the Win folder? I didn't pay attention. Might have done. I don't think so. Where are they? Lilith projects. There you go. Lilith puzzle. Build. Win. This folder's empty. Well, let's see if it's not gonna be empty after it's done. It's not. Perfect. Pick swapper. Swapper. Let's open it. See if it works. Switch to Italian. Turn off the sound. Exit. The exit button is working. Now it should be Italian without sounds in here. Fudge. Ooh. Is it separate saves? Okay. Italian with no sounds. Hey, I don't know how. Separate saves. I'll take it. Whatever. Right? Because for some reason this is apparently putting the save somewhere else. So let's leave it to English, but remove the music. Stop. Play. English, no music. Should be Italian. Yes, music, no sounds. Correct. Fine. Whatever's happening. Actually, let's delete the saves real quick. Okay. Whatever works. Now, let's build it for Mac. You need to create an empty folder called Mac. It's a bit stupid. And then we need to create it for web. So create new folder Mac. New folder. Whoa. Alright, and so I usually like to do it. Calculate whatever it is that you need to calculate, my dude. Now there's a problem. I don't actually... Oh, fudge. I'm an idiot. I don't know if the web version actually saves. correctly. That's something. I mean, I'm hoping it's gonna save to the cookies using the player prefs. It sort of just magically saves correctly or something, you know? Because I genuinely have no idea how that works at all. All right, now build Mac. Select folder, then I'll do itself. Should create a Mac app. Alright, so my wife has given me entangled sheets. Can I disentangle them while waiting for this? I'm not sure. This looks pretty ridiculous. I don't know how this happened. Alright, so that's done. How big are these things actually? Win properties. 75 megs. I can live with that. And WebGL, switch platform. Now this one usually takes longer to build. Help! These are ridiculously entangled. I don't even understand how any of this happened. Alright, I think something's happening here. Oh boy, did you do it? You did it. That's cool. And then we're gonna test if it works and if it saves. And if all of that works, then I shall bid you farewell, wish you a Merry Christmas, and be on my merry way. This is funny. I am defeated by some sheets. Can you believe that, guys? Some sheets are defeating my intellect. I'm supposed to be a programmer. We're supposed to be smart. It's all because I'm waiting. There's nothing else I can do. I've done it. I win. Mike 1, sheet 0. Okay, I can close this. Can close this. Oh wait, it may then prompt me. Do you want to save? Same goes for this one. I may have saved or not. I don't know. I forgot to remove a bunch of pictures that are not being used in the game anymore. By the way, this project will be uploaded under the various videos, so you'll be able to access it and download it. I'll just remove all of the family photos and replace them with some other photo instead. Other than wait. I can close this, I guess. Just ignore and close. Well, isn't this fascinating? Well, in the meantime, we can go run, and we can run Chrome with allow file access from files. There's Chrome just running on its own. Close this. We wait for a bit. Sure, enable extension. Just leave me alone. It's completely normal, by the way, that WebGL building takes a lot longer. I think it's converting all of the code to C++ and then doing all sorts of crazy things that I'm not familiar with. This is one of the beautiful things of using a pre-prepared engine for you as opposed to making your own. One of the advantages is portability. You can port stuff to whatever you want. It does all sorts of thinking for you. Usually very well. So all you gotta do is wait a bit. Hello, I play poker badly. I'm almost done with my stream. We've finished the game for our grandparents. Actually, well, not my grandparents, but my children's grandparents. It's a Christmas game that we've made for them. And I'll show you it now. So basically, the way it works, it's called Pick Swapper Family Edition. And a game by Lilith, Zoe, and Daddy. So we can click on play. Now, actually, let me show you the initial screen. It's very important that we have a localization for this. So that took us some time. We can flip the language to Italian because my children's grandparents, also known as my parents, and my parents-in-law only speak Italian. So, right. So I've even localized the title of the game. So we can go and play. Right. There's a credits button, which has the credits and the ability to delete saves. It's got music and sound. You can mute the music, mute the sound. And then there's the various pictures, and then some pictures are locked. So it's still a game. We've got 0 stars at the moment. So we can go and do the small version of this puzzle. We can do this and fix it. Oops. So this here was Zoe many years ago. And there we go. We're done. Level complete. Continue. And you get a picture and you can flip it. And then it says, here we're in Montreal in front of Daddy's belly after having dealt with some laundry stuff. July 2012. And there we go. Right? And we can go and reset the saves. Goes back to English. And you can do other puzzles. Yeah, I think that the grandparents would really like this, right? So the title of this one is Daddy with his new girl. That will be the car, obviously. Level completed. You've also got moves and this, and it does all sorts of saving. We can flip the picture. Can you spot the intruder in the picture? Sneaky fella. There he is. All right. And there you go. Oh, hello. It's done. I think the web version is done, which is awesome. So we can get to see if it works. So let's drag this into Chrome. It's loading for a bit. Yep, it's working. And we can play it directly on the web. Now, I don't know about the saves, right? So let's remove the sounds, remove the music, for example. And we cannot quit. That's normal. Now let's refresh the page. And do we get music or not? No. Cool. I don't know where it saves, but it saves. So that's good. Let's delete the saves data, switch to Italian, play, reset the page. Should start in Italian right away. Because my cookies are saved or whatever. Yep. Awesome. So I think that this was an illusion. The music didn't start simply because it took a second to load it. Apparently not. Whatever. Not sure why. Not a big deal. There will be slight differences. Now, let's try something complicated, like hit enlarge. Okay, it has worked very quickly. Okay. Let's reset the saves. Cool. Seems to be working fairly fast. That's not bad. And you can play it small. and then I'm gonna check if it works on mobile. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't, but there you go. Cool, it's all working, guys. All right, I think we can call this a this a win. Thanks. We do like our family. So, to everybody who has watched this, thanks very much. And I will now go and be all Christmassy for a bit. I need to send all of these builds, upload them on the internet, do all sorts of stuff. And I hope you all have a great Christmas. And I will most likely see you again if you'll tune in before New Year's Eve. If you don't, that's all right. And if you want to support what I do, remember you can go and check out Trusty Ship on Steam. It's presently 50% off. I mean, you may be watching this video at some other time because this is going to go on YouTube. But at any rate, thanks very much for watching. This is the end of D and Other D Series 1. Which may also be the last one because I don't think Lilith really enjoys doing code, unlike Zoe. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye!